Hi guys! I hope you are all doing well today. I'm surely do. Today is the day that I'm going to try recreating this bracelet I've made about 10 years ago. So this is the Payote stitch, I believe it's called like this. So if you've never done this before, go ahead and practice first the stitch using some 8/0 or 6/0 seed beads, and then come back and make this beautiful bracelet with me. So enough blah blah, the material list, and get started. To make this bracelet you are going to need 15/0 seed beads, 11/0 seed beads, delica beads. You are going to need 2 glass 10mm beads. I'm going to use Fireline, black Fireline. You are also going to need a pair of scissors or a thread burner. I'm going to use a 11 beading needle, and I'm also going to use my wax to run the beading thread through the wax. So this is not necessary, but always a good choice. I forgot to mention you are also going to need a stopper bead, so go ahead and put your stopper bead on and leave enough tail to sew in. So we are going to add another thread for the clasp, to make the clasp. Now go ahead and pick up 24 of your delica beads. So 24. Once you've done that, you are going to go through the third bead like this, and now this first bead should be on top of the second bead. Let me pull in a little bit. See? Now you are going to hold your work like so. You are going to pick up one delica bead and skip the next delica and then go through the next. It is always a little bit wonky, the first row, and again pick up a delica bead, skip one bead, and then go through the next delica bead. One delica, skip one delica, and then go through the next. This is all you need to do for the entire row. Now what you are going to do next, you have one bead left, as you can see. Now you are going to pick up a bead. I'm going to bring this down excuse me, just to show you. So this bead that we've just put on needs to stay on top of the bead down below. So you are going to go from this side through the bead and then go back through the bead you've just put on, so that you are going to come out with your needle on the edging and give a little nice pull. Now what we are going to do, put some 15/0. We are working the picot edging the same time. So I'm going to put some 15/0. Okay, so now you are going to take 3 15/0 and you are going to go through this bead down here to make the picot. See? Now we are going to make the third row, so we are going to do the stitch in the ditch to make the payote. So we are going to put in beads in between our delica beads. So I'm going to turn my work like so. So I'm coming out here. I'm going to take one delica bead and then go through the next sticking out delica bead. This is your third row. Pick up a delica and then go through the next sticking out delica. One delica through the next delica bead. So I have one more bead to put on in this third row. And now we are going to make our picot. So you are going to take 3 of your 50 now, and you are going to go one bead down like so. Ow. Like this. See? And now you are going to go back into this bead. You are going to start making your fourth row with the delica beads. So I'm going to turn my work again like so. Now you are going to take one delica and then go through this delica, one delica, and then go through the next sticking out delica bead. Sometimes you just have like bad beads, they are not the same, they don't have the same measurement, or the hole is too small. You are just going to continue making your rows. Okay, so at the end of the row you are going to take one delica bead back in, now at this point we cannot add the 50 nose, the picot, since we need to have 2 of the delica beads in the line on the edging. Now what I'm going to do next, so I come out here out of this bead, I'm going to go through now I'm going to take a delica bead and then go back into this bead right here. Now on this side you kind of need to maneuverate your thread so that you are coming out on the right spot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into this bead right here, and then through the bead that I've just added. So that I'm now into the right place, and then go into this sticking out bead down here. See? So continue like this until you have a total of 9 rows, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to add in your 11 rows to make the diamond shape. And now we are going to create these diamonds with the 11 row seed beads. And for this you are going to put, because on this row you have only 11 beads that you need to string on, and then on the next row you will have 12. So you are going to put first 5 of your delica beads. So count your beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you are going to take a 11-0 seed bead and put this in. And now you are going to put another 5 delica beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you are going to start the next row. Now you are going to have, on this row you need to put 12 beads, and I'm going to add the picot once I'm back. So I've already put one on, so you need to have 12, but you are going to place 2 right here in between of your 11 seed beads. So you need to string on again 5 delicas. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you are going to take a 11-0, string on, and another 11-0, and string on, and now your delicas. So again you are going to have 5 of them. So this is how you are going to create the diamond. So you have this row with 1, then you have 2 of the delicas, of the 11 seed beads, then you will have 1, 2, 3, then the next row you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you will have 5, 6, and 7. So for this bracelet I have maximum of 7 11-0s, but you can make your diamond larger than mine if you want. So, and then you are going to have, so if you are going to stay with your 7, you are then going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rows with only with delica beads. So if you want to have the exact same bracelet as this one here, you can also make less of your delica beads in between, less rows, so that the diamonds are narrow to each other. So you can make this larger, smaller, so it's up to you. So I'm going to finish my bracelet off camera and then meet you back again to show you how to create the loops and how to add your beads. Okay, so I'm now done with the bracelet. Now we are going to attach the clasp on, so I'm using beads. You can use whatever you want. And we are also going to make these loops. So go ahead and check if the bracelet is wide enough to cover your wrist. It depends on how wide you want to have this, and I'm coming out here. So you would want to make sure that you have the same amount of rows here and here. If you need to attach more beads, go ahead and use your starting tail. And I'm now first going to attach my bead, so I'm going to do the stitch in the ditch again. So okay, only one. Now I want to take some 11/0 seed beads, and I've made here like four 11/0, and then take one of the larger bead and then take 3 more 11/0 and make a picot on top of the bead. So you are going to go now back only through the bead like this, and then take 4 more 11/0 and then go through the next delica bead. Now you need to reinforce your clasp, let's call it clasp. So you are just going to go like back and forth through the delica bead, so that you are going to come again like to this bead up here. Like this, and then go up through the 11/0 I'm not finding the hole. Yeah, now. Also through the 11/0 here on top where the picot is. And then all the way back down. Through the other side of the 11/0, so through this side, and then you're just going to repeat this step 2 more times to make sure that your bead, your clasp is secure and it's not going to break. And then you are going to do the same on this side, attaching your second bead. So to finish off, you're just going to go back and forth with your thread for a million times, and cut your yarn and cut your thread, not your yarn. And use a thread burner if you have one. I don't have one. And yeah, we are going to work on this side now. Okay, now to make these two loops, you are going to attach your thread again, so by going back and forth with your needle a few times, and I'm going to meet you back once I'm here. Okay, so I'm coming out here. Now I'm going to take first a delicate bead and fill the gap. And now I'm here. Now I'm going to take, I'm counting my beads since you do need to make 2 loops. So go ahead and put about, I don't know, 15, 11 rows on. So I've put on 15 beads. Now you can check if this is enough for your bead, and I can see right now it is not enough at all. So I'm going to put some more beads. I'm going to put 10 more beads, and then 4, and then check this out again. 6, 8 and 10. So I have now a total of 25 beads, and I believe now it is too much. Let me see. So the loop that you make should perfectly fit around the bead, and now I do have too much beads. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 out. So by just going through 4 beads back in. So I have now 21 beads. And let me see. So okay, 21 beads. And now I'm going to go through the next delica like this and check again if I do have enough beads, and if the length is okay for me. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to reinforce this loop, and then I'm going to travel with my needle right here and attach the second loop. And now, my friends, I am officially done. Look how beautiful she is. This bracelet is definitely something that you want to make yourself. And that's it. I don't have nothing else to say. And something else, please like, subscribe, ring the bell and share this with your friends. Wish you all happy beading, and till next time. Bye bye.